welcome back to this space. It is still international communication, and it's the episode 301, and it's the final episode, week 10. So quickly, we're talking about culture, communication, and intercultural relationships. However, there are 6 dialectics of intercultural relationship, which are personal and contextual. There's difference and similarities. There's cultural and individual. There's privilege and disadvantage. There's static. There's dynamic, and there's also history, past, present, and future. So talking about this, there are 3 communication approaches to understanding intercultural relationship, which is social science, interpretative, and critical. The social science emphasizing on individual role in relationship, while the interpretive perspective provides in-depth description of various types of intercultural relationship, and the critical perspective emphasizes on the role of institution, politics, and history in intercultural relationships. So we're going to be talking about immigration and acculturation too, because those 2 things are very important. However, let's talk about culture shock, because it is kind of a disorientation and anxiety that many people experience for a time while living in a foreign country, as in mixing with other people of other cultural identity. And it's also result from awareness that one basic assumption, basically, it is not always what we think is. There's always reverse culture shock, because if you happen to return home after a stay for a long time outside country, there will be a shock in how some things have changed. And basically, we'll be talking about, let's talk about predictors of an immigrant success. That the host culture, language skill, if you have to learn the culture of your host, the host culture, interpersonal communication, the use of their mass media, their own culture, their interpersonal communication and mass media use, that's the same thing, and pressures to live separate or assimilate. Is that you join, or you can live separate then or assimilate yourself into their own culture. Or however, their educational background and personality can also be adopted too. So that's basically about what we have for you on this last episode. And it's been a very long journey. It's been a very not very smooth ride, but it's been a good thing. We've been here from week 1 to week 10, and I'm sure after you watch all this video from week 1 to week 10, you've learned a whole lot of things. And it's very okay for us to be, we are of different cultural identity, and part of what will make us learn about intercultural communication is let's talk about it as self-awareness imperative. We have to know about ourselves, what is our religion about, talk about technological imperative, demographic imperative, the economic imperative, peace imperative, ethical imperative, and everything that has to do with us to put ourselves into learning intercultural communication. So it's a very nice time. Or do subscribe to this channel, bringing you more nice topics. Have a nice day, and bye.